dead. Our preaching is vain. Your faith is vain. In other words, you got nothing. He's telling his fellow Christians, he said, look, if this had not happened, Christ coming back from the dead, then all of Christianity is worthless. The Americans would say garbage. It's all garbage. Nothing. You haven't got a thing. The only thing you have Paul is telling the Christians, is the death and resurrection of Jesus. If that is not there, you haven't got a thing to tell anybody else. And we know the truth of this statement. Because no Christian comes and tells us that we will teach you hygiene. I'm talking about personal hygiene. We are the most hygienic people. No Christian will come and tell you that we will teach you hospitality. We are the most hospitable people. No Christian can come and tell you that we will teach you ethics or morality. Though we have our little shortcomings, but in South Africa, we can boast that the Muslim, he has the lowest alcoholic consumption in the country. He has the lowest gambling rate in the country. He has the lowest prison rate in the country. He has the lowest suicide rate in the country. He has the lowest divorce rate in the country. And he has the highest charity rate in the country. There is not another religious group in this country who can show a candle to us that we are better than you. There isn't. The only thing the Christian can tell us is that you have no salvation. There is no Jannah for you. There is no heaven for you. Because all your good deeds, he says, are like filthy rags, rubbish. All your good deeds, your salat, your zakat, your hajj, your saum, all these are like filthy rags. And he quotes from the book of Isaiah, chapter 64, verse 6. Filthy rags. They count for nothing. Salvation only comes through the blood of the Lord Jesus. Now the title of this evening's talk, as well as the booklet on the subject that has been given to you, Crucifixion or Crucifixion. See, while one utters the words, it's hard for you to catch the joke between fiction, F-I-X-I-O-N, crucifixion, and F-I-C-T-I-O-N, fiction. You see, it sounds the same. When the speaker is speaking, crucifixion or crucifixion, you think, what is it? It is repeating the same word. How can it be or this? But when you see it in front of your eyes and you see, this fiction is something else from the F-I-X-I-O-N, fiction. The title might seem to some of our brethren somewhat a little provocative. But let me assure you, my brethren, that these words are borrowed words. I have borrowed it from the Christian's own toolbox. These are not my words. I didn't create them. You see, the American Christians, the hot gospelers, the Bible thumpers, the crusaders, fellows like Garner Ted Armstrong, the executive vice president of the Plain Truth, a magazine, which is boasting today 6 million copies a month, free distribution, 6 million a month. This Garner Ted Armstrong, he attempts to answer his own puzzle under the heading, was the resurrection a hoax? Hoax. Not my words, his words. Is it a hoax? He's asking the question. Is it a hoax? And he elucidates his poser, hoax, with the words. The resurrection of Jesus Christ of Nazareth is either the supreme fact of history or a flagrant, deliberate fabrication. That's strong words. Not my words. This is how the Americans talk. These are flagrant, deliberate fabrication. Another budding young Billy Graham from America, a certain Josh McDowell of the Campus Crusade, he effuses in his book The Resurrection Factor, saying, I was forced to the conclusion, that is after 1,000 hours of specialized study on the subject of crucifixion, he said, I was forced to the conclusion that the resurrection of Jesus Christ is either, again, they always keep on using the word either. The first fellow said either, this or that, either. One of the most wicked, heartless, vicious hoaxes. Look, not my words. These are not my words. This is how they talk, the Americans. This is high pressure religious salesmanship. superlatives of the highest order. They know how to use them. He says, since it is not possible, I say, for an Oriental like me, an Easterner like me, to emulate the superlatives of our Western brethren, we have to borrow the words and we use them in meetings, titles like this. We just had a meeting in December last year, a debate between myself and a member of the Church of Christ. Great debate, Christ crucified, hoax or history. They are the words, hoax or history. And we went on to prove that it was a hoax. Last month, that is March 84, this same Plain Truth, the father of Ted Garner Armstrong, his father, Herbert Armstrong, he says, the resurrection, fact or fable. These are not our titles. We don't use words like that. It is they say, is it a fact or is it a fable? I say fact or fiction. Am I going too far out? He says, he's asking the question, fact or fable. So I said, look, instead of fable, I say fact or fiction. That is all. So, Mr. Chairman, do you sense any tenseness or electrification in the atmosphere? People seem to be too tight. You know, I can see my brothers and sisters a bit too tight, you know, as if they are spellbound, mesmerized. I want you to relax a little, please. Please relax. And to do that, look, if I may sidetrack a little, I have the 20 rand. Did you give it to me? You forgot. I had an idea. You haven't got it with you. What have you got with you? Now give it to me. Give it to me. I want to make you people feel a little at ease. I want to offer this 20 rands to anybody here. Anybody who can give me the source of this quotation, this statement I'm going to make now. Whether it was Moses, the Holy Prophet Moses, Marx, Karl Marx, or Muhammad, who uttered these words. Relax, relax. I'm quoting, for those my enemies who would not that I should reign over them, rule them, bring them hither, bring them here, and slay them before me, kill them in front of my eyes. The first person who gives me the author of that statement gets this. Moses, Marx, or Muhammad. Put up your hand, put up your hand. Come on, put up your hand. 20 rands. Anybody? Moses, Marx, or Muhammad? Come on, please, man. Look, these 20 rands are going. I don't want to put them back in my pocket. They're itching. My Christian brethren. Yes. The brother wants me to repeat it. I said, this quotation, where does it originate? I was asking, Moses, Marx, or Muhammad? The quotation is, for those my enemies, you know, my enemies, who would not that I should reign, rule them. I want to rule them. I want to rule you all. I want to be the king, dictator of you all. And if you don't want that, I'm telling my followers here, my disciples, look, bring them here and kill them, slay them before me. Who said that? Moses, Marx, or Muhammad? Who said that?